Welcome back. I'm with Dr. Foss and Vickie. We're talking about 904thin.com, as you see right behind me. It is the Nutrimos program. It's the new way to lose weight. Dr. Foss is here to tell us about that, and we're going to hear from Vickie. So welcome, both of you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Love it.
Losing weight is like a side benefit. Really the program's all about getting healthy.
Right.
You can't lose weight unless you get healthy. So we get you healthy, we get you balanced, the weight always comes off, and then we teach you how to keep it off so you don't have to worry about, the weight coming back like it does with all the other programs that exist out there.
Okay, and you brought along with you Vickie, and I want to talk to you about this patient. I was looking down, so I didn't mean to get in your shot there. But she's lost 28 pounds. That is shocking to me. That's a lot.
In 40 days.
In 40 days.
Life-changing.
Okay.
Which is very typical.
Let's talk about that specifically. And I know you brought a prop, so we've got this is hilarious. There's a story that goes along with this scale, and we're going to get a shot of this so you guys at home can hear the story. But Vickie, tell us what the story is with this scale.
Okay, I was losing weight every day, and I finally, decided this scale's got to be wrong because I can't be losing weight every day. And I had many conversations with this scale. I would pick it up and I say, no, that's not right. I'd pick it up and move it to a different tile in the bathroom. And I'd get on the scale and no, that's not right. And I'd move it again. So I thought maybe the tiles were uneven or something,
Right.
So I, got on the scale and I thought, this scale's got to be broken. I probably need to recalibrate it. So I Googled how to recalibrate a digital scale. And I found, several things.
Sure.
And so I checked it out, I recalibrated the scale, and I get back on the scale, and I'm like, now we'll get the real number. And I stepped on the scale and it was the same number, and I'm like, okay, you weren't broke after all.
That's amazing. So, this is because the fact of the matter is, with this program, Nutrimos, people are losing, on average, a pound a day. Is that right, Dr. Foss?
Well, women are losing about 30 pounds in 40 days, guys about 40 pounds in the 40 days.
Okay.
This is a very typical story. We hear this all the time. I remember, I walked through the office a couple weeks ago, and a client walked up to me and said, Dr. Foss, I can't sleep at night. And I'm like, well, why not? Usually you're supposed to sleep better on our program. And the answer was, because I can't wait to get up in the morning to see what I weigh. And yeah, it's a very common theme that we're having.
Okay, give us your personal story about, what was your reason to try to maybe lose weight to
Well, I had heard about the program on the radio. I listened to a Christian radio, and I, would hear the commercials, and I'd be driving, and I kept thinking, well, I gotta, check this out. And I went on vacation in October, and my jeans were getting tighter and tighter, and to the point where I had to lay down on the bed to zip my jeans. And I'm like, okay, I've got to do something about this. So when I got back from vacation, I went online, made the appointment, went in to see them Monday before Thanksgiving. And I left with my bag of stuff, and I actually started on Thanksgiving Day. So from there, it's just been awesome how the weight came off.
And we talk about the metabolic age of the person, and with this way of using it. Now you've saved years off of her life, in her overall life, in terms of bringing down her metabolic age.
Sure.
Explain that to people at home.
Sure.
They may not understand that.
So, well, the first thing I want to mention is she started on Thanksgiving Day. So that should, how is that possible? Well, on our program, on the very first day, you could literally eat whatever you want, okay? Very important. We'll tell you certain things that you want to throw in your diet, but day one, you eat whatever you want. Then day two, we go to our system. And so with the metabolic age, as you can see from her before and afters here, 90 is the highest that we measure. So when she came in, she did her body composition analysis. We take a look at your body mass index, your body fat percentage, visceral fat, metabolic age. That tells us how fast her metabolism is actually functioning. And every 10 days, 10 to 14 days if you're busy, or you can come in as often as you like, you come in, we do the body composition again so that we can monitor your progress. Well, in her case, she obviously, you're taking a look at her numbers here, she did absolutely fantastic. Her body mass index dropped. Her body fat percentage went down by 13%.
Can I just interrupt and just say that the before and after picture are dramatic to me. That is one of the most shocking before and afters that I've seen.
Oh, thank you.
That's a confident woman. So
Yeah.
that's what this program does, is it's not just, when your body is stuck in fat storage, it's not just how your clothes fit. It's not just how you feel, it's your energy, it's how you're sleeping, it's your confidence, your mood, all those factors involved. And you know, also on that shot, you can see her visceral fat went from a 14 to a 10.
Okay, people that may not know at home or maybe just now watching, visceral fat is what?
Visceral fat's the unhealthy fat, the white fat that's around the organs, the liver, the kidneys, you know, all the parts, you know, heart. You're not supposed to have, you're supposed to have a little bit of fat around those, but not more than what you're supposed to. When your body's not in balance and it starts to store fat around these unhealthy areas, that's when these disease processes begin to develop. And these disease processes, they don't develop in a day or two, they take years. You know, all of a sudden, why am I pre-diabetic? Why do I have high cholesterol? Why do I have high blood pressure? Well, that's why. So by being able to take care of these things, that's how we're able to, you know, all of a sudden, all these primary care doctors are saying to the clients, you know what, you know, you don't need to be on this medication. You don't need to be, you know, worrying about this and worrying about that, which, you know, it just motivates people to be healthier and healthier. So for her visceral fat, it went from a 14 to a 10.
And
So
you
she
feel-
went from high risk to now not in high risk.
And you feel better. I mean, you
Feel
said that you
great.
had pain before. You had
Yes.
joint pain.
Right.
And all that.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. And I'm sleeping well. I have energy, and I don't have the stress that I had. So it's just fantastic. I love it.
I've heard the 904thin.com commercials on the radio myself.
Okay.
Maybe we're listening to the same radio
so.
station. I don't know. But to have you guys on, it's an honor, and to hear how the program really is working and helped her so much. Dr. Foss,
It
thank
feels
you.
wonderful.
Well, great to have you on. You'll be back again.
Thank you for having us.
All right,
Appreciate it.
904thin.com. We'll be right back.
Thank you.